Cancer placements. Good evening. I hope all is well. This is going to be a message for you. Don't watch the frizzy hair. It's been a very long day. And I'm back to do your reading. Welcome in. Let's see. Messages for Cancer. Please be reminded this may or may not resonate this time around. Never force a message to fit you. I could be picking up on your energy, Cancer. I could be picking up on the energy of someone or something around you. Flip the roles as you see fit. Cross watchers are welcome as well. This could resonate if you are dealing with a Cancer placement person also. Please take into consideration we have various placements and planets that sit in various places in our chart. So do bear that in mind when you are watching readings, okay? Definitely do view other readings to get an overall picture of what you could be experiencing at this time. Let's see. Messages for Cancer. Two of Swords. Judgment. Someone is thinking about a decision that they have to make. This could be a Scorpio. This could be a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Nine of Swords. The Death card in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. Someone feels very uncomfortable with a decision that they're being faced with. I feel like somebody could be racking their brain. Now, at this point, this could be you. This could be you. This could be someone else. I feel like someone's racking their brain over a specific choice that they have to make. There could be a little bit of worry, stress surrounding a decision here. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, stress. Someone feels very uncomfortable about this decision. Five of Swords. Queen of Cups. I don't know why I just saw the Nine of Cups there. Over you. Someone's stressed out over you. I feel like you have someone here, Cancer, who could be battling a decision, like I say, okay? You've got someone here who is really going through it, I feel like mentally, and this could be because they're between two worlds. So this could be somebody who's making a decision about the relationship between the two of you at the moment. Somebody definitely views you as somebody who will be a benefit to kind of be attached to, especially if this is like relationship wise. I feel like somebody does view you as somebody who is very caring. You've been so to this person. But I do feel like there is an opposition here. There's something else on the other side that somebody needs to either battle against, or they feel like there's an opposing element to this connection. There's an opposing element to them making a choice here, and this could be very difficult. I feel like there could be people who may not want this connection to go forward, or not want this person to come towards you. What is the Five of Swords? This is someone who feels like choosing a connection with you is going to be causing judgment in some sort of way. This could be somebody who's around a lot of judgy people, and this person knows this. This could be something even that somebody has even contended with all their life, and that sounds very kind of like harsh or doom and gloom to say it that way, but I feel like somebody knows. If this is like family, someone knows their family, someone knows where they come from, someone knows that already this is going to be an issue. So even if you haven't necessarily come up against this opposition, this person has come up against this opposition, especially if this is family. I feel like there's something here about someone expecting or anticipating there being a judgment over a partner that they want to come towards. And I feel like the partner is you, because the Queen of Cups is here. What's the Death card in the reverse? King of Cups. Yeah. Now, this is giving a very specific situation. Here, the Nine of Wands. Someone is always feeling as though they've got a kind of... So, for example, if this is a masculine, right? This is a masculine who feels like they constantly have to explain why they choose certain partners to a family member. Or it always needs to be explained why they have fallen for this person. I feel like this person has come up against this before. This is not the first time. You are just possibly a person who they are now romantically wanting to get closer to. Do I come towards the Cancer knowing that I'm going to particularly certain people that I'm around, or there's going to be an opposition? I know there's going to be an opposition because there's been an opposition in the past. And even if this is a whole brand new relationship, because for some of you, this might not even be someone who's even familiar to you. This could be somebody who you are seeing or dating or whatever have you. But I do feel like this is someone who is anticipating there being some sort of judgment, harsh judgment over who they are choosing as a partner. And I'm not sure if this person is just around a lot of people who just don't like their partners, or, you know, seem to always have something to say about who they bring around, especially if you are a feminine. We're going to check out what this Five of Swords is, because this is the opposition with the Judgment card being here. I feel like this person likes you. I feel like this person has feelings for you, or is growing feelings for you. If this was somebody who was a little bit more standoffish with you, Cancer, a little bit more cold, you're going to realize that there's going to be some sort of warmth, or there's beginning to be some sort of warmth. This person is warming to you. The ice is kind of melting, especially if this is somebody who was having you at arm's length. But this is someone who knows that there's some sort of vicious cycle in the background of people opposing the connections that they go towards. And what the first instance is, my intuition is telling me, is that this is family. This is who they are around. This is someone who is around a group of people who they always seem to have something very harsh to say about the partners that they choose. And this is somebody who could be battling with knowing that there's going to be someone specific or people around this person that isn't going to like who's going to come towards you. This person has a relentless, reoccurring issue of people not liking their partners, people around them. Tell me what the Five of Swords is here for Cancer. The Four of Wands in the reverse, the Sun card, and the Eight of Swords. Somebody could come from like a damaged home dynamic. This could be, for example, someone who feels like this could be like a golden child of a family, or someone who's definitely heavily relied upon within a group of people. And I do feel like this is family from childhood, with the Sun being here. This is always something that has got someone kind of in a chokehold. And this person hasn't released themselves from that. With the Eight of Swords, they have failed in the past to release themselves from this hold. So be careful if you are talking to someone new. It's going to be a little bit different for some of you, because some of you, I feel like this is someone who you don't even realize that this is a thing yet in the background. So this could be predictive for a lot of you. For some of you, you've already dealt with this person and you know about this opposition, you know about this, but this person is still favoring you. This person is still liking you. If anything, this person's affection is growing for you. But there's an opposition. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's holding this person back. Tell me about the Judgment. Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. Someone cannot come towards you, or they feel like they can't. Five of Cups. And they're sad about this. They're upset because there's something that they need to release from their energy with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a Capricorn for some of you. This person could have a Capricorn in their energy that is stopping them from taking action towards you. Or a Scorpio. It's like feeling sad, knowing that they need to detach from a contract or some sort of hold. It's giving more toxicity than contracts, but I feel like someone has a chokehold in their energy. Six of Wands. Moon in the reverse. Chariot, that's you. Ten of Swords. I need to tell you, if you are talking to someone new with the world, you may want to keep your options open. You may want to have an open mind where it comes to a specific person that you're dating. And I'm only saying that because your emotions are at risk of being really hurt in a situation. Because somebody needs to successfully overcome a background energy that has plagued them for a while. I'm not sure who this is that holds this person. I'm hearing ransom. There could definitely be something that has this person on a hold, or there's someone in the background that has something on this person. If you do this, then you are out of the will, or you are out of the family inheritance. There's something here. This person could be being bribed even. Be careful with this person. Don't put all your eggs in one basket with this, because I do feel like there's something here with the Ten of Swords, with the Chariot card. If you do not keep your options open, if you don't kind of release hold on a situation where it comes to you really being dead set on something really good manifested between you and a person, because I do feel like someone likes you. If you do have a very tight grip on a situation for it to work out for you, I do feel like you might be disappointed. I do feel like you're going to be disappointed. And I feel like it's because of something else. And I feel like it might be because of someone's procrastination around letting go of a hold, a tie. Something here where they feel like they haven't been able to successfully let go. And that's what worries me about this spread. Because I feel like someone's anticipating a situation going the way that it has in the past. You are not the first. You possibly won't be the last. But there is definitely something about you that may be someone is more pushed and inclined to make this change. Something's got this person in a chokehold, I'm telling you. If you stay, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. If you move forward, options open. Seven of Pentacles. You have other things that you could be investing in, getting on with, even if this is to do with just investing in bettering yourself, your life, the Ten of Cups. I'm telling you, there is better out there. And I just feel really drawn to tell the Cancer who this is resonating for, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Again, I go back. This could be that those of you who are dealing with somebody, or you're familiar with the opposition, whatever is in the background that is stopping this person from fully immersing themselves into some sort of connection. I do feel like it's family. I do feel like it's family that has this person in some sort of tie, hold, chokehold. And the person knows this, but they ain't communicating that with you. And that's what worries me about this. They aren't, if you know about this, then this wouldn't have been someone who told you beforehand. So you have almost got into a situation where now you're possibly finding out all of these things. About this chokehold, about how gripped that this person is to some sort of other situation or other people in the background. This person has failed in the past to stand up for a partners even, that have possibly become the object of some sort of heavy scrutiny with the people around them. They have done very little to protect the people that they're with, protect their union. And this is somebody who's kind of anticipating that this is another situation that could go the same way. I hope that makes sense to you. This is someone who knows. They're very smart, they're very switched on, but there's something here about hold. Loyalty. This person knows fully well that they've got people around them that have sabotaged relationships for them in the past. You have possibly got to know this person, you know. So if this is a new person or a newer person where you might not know their people too much, or, you know, you may have just started dating properly, or things are getting serious now because this person's feelings are growing for you. Your feelings could be growing for this person as well. But somebody here is set to be very disappointed. And I feel like the person that you're dealing with knows you're about to be very disappointed, and they also know the reason why. You just may not see that coming. I hope you understand the explanation. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse for if you stay. This is going to be a situation that will not move forward smoothly. This is going to be a situation that will be very filled with ups, downs. Things may be a little bit stuck. Things will move very, very slowly if they move at all. It's going to take a lot to get this situation off the ground, and I feel like this person knows it. They just haven't articulated that to you. If you leave, it's the Seven of Pentacles. Sowing new seeds for a better outcome for yourself, with the Ten of Cups being at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles. The Moon. Yeah. Someone has hostile energy, karmic energies that lurk in the background. There's energies that you possibly haven't even been fully introduced to, subjected to in its entirety yet, in their entirety, that are behind the scenes, possibly pulling strings here with the Moon card. I'd be very careful with this person. This could be an air sign for some of you. Some of you, it's a Scorpio. The Lovers, and it's around a connection, you strengthening a bond with someone. I think I've already given you advice, but is there any advice? Eight of Cups, Lovers, King of Wands. Don't get yourself into a karmic cycle with someone. Don't get yourself into a revolving door situation with the Justice being in the reverse, when someone knows that they possibly can't fully commit to you in a way that is going to be fair to you. I feel like you might have a situation that's looming that's going to be very in and out. This could be like a come and go energy. This could even turn into some sort of situationship. A lot of this, let me tell you this, a lot of this person here, this air sign, this water sign, for some of you it could be a fire sign, but it's more so air sign. Scorpio could be very strong, water sign, Gemini. A lot of this person's connections may end up being more superficial because of this reason. That's how much this person's life is affected by this background entity, these background whisperers, these background people who seem to have a lot to say and are very critical over who they bring around. For some of you, it could be like a group of friends, but I'm not really getting that. I'm feeling family. With the Ten of Pentacles, I'm really feeling family. This person could have a lot of females in their family. This could be like a masculine with a lot of siblings that are women. This could be like a whole tribe of women that really come for the woman that maybe this masculine brings around them. And this has happened before. This person has a lot of superficial connections, or they start off serious, or they start liking someone, and then it has to go down or be demoted. The relationship has to be demoted because they cannot give wholeheartedly in a relationship type of manner to connections. It's almost like they feel like they need to have situationships. They feel like they need to have situations that are, you know, in and out because of their dynamic, because that's how much it's affecting their life. I feel like somebody is really controlled by their circumstances, but it's a choice. There comes a time when you grow to an age where it is now your responsibility to break out of certain patterns, set boundaries with people who may have, you know, overstepped those boundaries. And this is a prime example of this. Someone has allowed other people to control them. Someone has allowed other people to damage certain things, blessings that have come into their life in the form of, you know, divine partners. I don't feel like you are the first. I don't. I really don't. Don't get yourself stuck in a situationship by accident. Especially if this person isn't brave enough to come to you and speak the speak, tell you, talk the talk, tell me what's going on in the background, you know? So you're aware. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, don't get into a situation where someone is only about the passion, only about the smecks, with the physical energy, the Ace of Wands, but not actually giving anything. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You run the risk of being breadcrumbed. And it's not because someone don't like you, it's because they can't grab the bull by the horns and tell who they need to tell to get out of their business and to you know, fix up. Basically. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. And I don't know who this is in the background. This could be like a bitter feminine. I don't know who this is, but this is someone who seems to have a lot of say, and they have had a lot of say for a while in this masculine's life. This is a controlling person. This person does not give good advice. This could be abusive. Someone who's very, very foul at the mouth. This could even be an ex of this person's here. There's something here about a strange family dynamic. And you run the risk of being a situationship to someone. But I don't feel like it's something that someone is aiming for. I feel like that's just how their relationship seem to end up, because of what they're not willing to put their foot down about in the background. If you know this person, this is what's going on now. This person may be coming back towards you to repeat the same cycle. If you know about this opposition, if you know about this person, if this is your dynamic, they will attempt to keep returning. Because it's almost like someone needs connection, and the only way that they can kind of get that is through physical intimacy. But that's as far as what they can go, because they're not willing to put the foot down with whoever it is that's in the background that seems to be calling the shots here. They're not willing to do that. Someone's in a never-ending loop of being controlled. Someone's in a never-ending loop of their relationships breaking down due to people that are surrounding them. Judgment. Ten of Cups. And this could be their family. I'm telling you, there's better out there for you. For those of you who have got kind of put into this situation, or you found yourself in this, shall I say, this is something that you are going to be better off leaving. Page of Swords in the reverse. The Lovers. People talk about this person's relationships. Nine of Pentacles. As soon as they become attached, or they're no longer single, it's like, oh, it's a free-for-all. And it's almost like, when you don't set boundaries, it's almost like you're teaching someone that is okay to overstep that boundary. You mash up one relationship, that gives them the thumbs up. Okay, the next relationship that this person gets into, this manipulator, whoever this is, Three of Cups in the reverse, very shysty energy behind the scenes. A lot of people that are low vibrational in this person's energy, I'm telling you. Don't put your foot down the first time. That relationship goes to crap, right? Okay. Move on. Maybe delve into the situationship vibe with that person for a bit. Then you meet a next person. You get close to that person. This is this person. You start to develop feelings. But you know that there's the niggling thing behind the scenes, that you've got people back at home. You've got people that are very self-indulgent. You've got people who talk about people, very shysty. They only think about themselves. They don't think about your happiness. They're thinking about themselves. And they're very low vibrational. And it's always a stress in this person's mind. But because you haven't set the boundary in the first relationship that they started to, that they overstepped the mark with, it's almost like, well, these people think, wow, fresh meat. The Lovers is here. Fresh meat. You will be the fresh meat. I can damage this. I can mess around with this. They do it again. Because you didn't set the boundary the first time, or this person didn't set the boundary the first time. Another relationship falls by the wayside. Another relationship breaks down because of that. This person still hasn't set no boundaries. Then it becomes a situationship again for this person. They deal with that person for a little bit. Then they move forward. They meet someone new. And it's a vicious cycle of that. You don't set the boundary. You don't tell people about themselves. You allow people free reign to stamp all over whatever you've got going on. Okay? What do you think's going to happen? And I feel like someone knows that this is the cycle and you are the next victim, if you like. You are the next fresh meat. Be careful with this one. Be careful with this one. Cancer. I hope that made sense. If you like how I read, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, sending you love and light. I will see you soon. Mwah. Love you. Bye.